Anyway, people, good evening to the show. Welcome back again. This is another episode of the Upnlive show. We're streaming here each and every week, right here Tuesday at TGM Radio, the whole team. Rick Upnlive, myself, Dragon Star, Fire Q, little bro, you over there, so at in the screen. Oh, go on, lady.
Stop it. Hello.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
You good, sir?
Always.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
So, what go on?
There going easy. Give thanks for life. Familiar things.
Of course.
It's another day above ground. So give thanks in all things. What go with about them?
You know, so me alright though, me they are good, you know, me just, me kinda, me don't know, me confused with that because me don't know if me feel vex or me feel happy.
Why?
Because on the vex side, me vex about the Ulez more and cuss Sadiq and
Yeah.
on the happy side, no, me just glad to see a Tuesday and me can come out of the house.
Hey, they done a lot though.
No, I don't say I don't like dog, you know, but you know,
Yeah, lock up. Yeah.
Mama give me a rough week, so
Again?
yeah, cause she
Oh,
do her
she's
did it.
off.
Yeah, she off. No,
I
no.
don't have children, so I don't know.
She's not off school, but she's at an age now where it's very time consuming and she's very demanding. So
And she knows that.
yeah.
And she's making the.
Alright,
She's
so-
using it.
We're
But
going to
we
talk
can
about
start
Ulez
now.
for a minute because I realize in England, when I think that's London, people protest for every little fuckery.
Mm-hmm.
The rain too cold, too much rain a fall, the sun too hot. So now, them are here to wear it earth to pocket because when I preach, you know, the Ulez thing, the 12 pounds a day.
It's
See?
expensive.
Remember, you know, I base they make the Ulez zone 8 times the normal size. So basically, you whole of London from the north circle to the south circle.
Mm-hmm.
So that I whole of London, see?
Mm-hmm.
So if you live in this, if I move a car from this to this, you have to
You
pay
gotta
12
pay
pounds.
12 pounds, right?
So what them a basically do, I force the poor people to give up driving because if you're poor and in a situation where you have an older vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
you can't afford to drive it because if you think, boy, 31 times 12, how much money that? Like, you know can't go buy one Chris car, man.
Exactly. Cause I've been doing the figures for it. So for a
What are
week,
the figures?
for a week it costs £87.50 because at the moment my work vehicle we haven't changed them yet because of the supply and demand. Everybody want a new van, so we can't get no new vans.
Right.
So it's costing us £87 a week for each van to run.
Right.
That's for the 7 days. If you're a working van, maybe
84 if it's 12 pounds.
no £87.50 because it's £12.50.
Oh, I thought it was 12 pounds. Okay,
No, it's
cool.
£12.50.
Yes, it's 12.50 and I think the van is a little bit more expensive than trucks because trucks is £100 and car I think it's just car is a £12.50 charge.
Yeah.
So van
So
and truck is £100 a day.
A
I think
day?
yeah.
£100 a day?
Yes.
That's all right. If depending on
So
if you go.
van is just a little bit higher.
No,
than
that's
the
more
car
than a
charge.
little bit higher.
No, the van is a little bit higher, but the truck is 100 per day.
That is lorries. Truck.
Lorry,
Lorry.
Doesn't really matter.
any 7-ton vehicle,
Doesn't
like
really matter. That's expensive.
anything under 7 ton, then consider as a van.
A van.
From
Yeah.
7 ton upwards is a truck,
It's a truck.
That's
basically.
expensive.
So
Yeah.
basically, it costs you almost £4,000 for the year if you decide to keep your vehicle, which is not in the specs. So that is a literally a turn off. I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to make the air cleaner, obviously.
But you have to. But the thing about it, which we were speaking about earlier today, the time frame in which they've given people to get themselves in order, it's quite short, and it is unfair.
That they have said that they've given us an extension. To be honest.
Yeah,
with
but
you.
the extension
No.
isn't
Well,
enough
it's
with the
not.
The
pandemic.
extension
Yeah.
wasn't enough
It was
because
with the whole pandemic situation.
pre-COVID, remember we just come out a real lockdown like in a June.
Right.
We're pretty much still in a COVID setting.
No, we come out a lockdown
Yeah,
in June.
yeah.
So
June 19th.
if I think about it, the average person that go back to work, I would say July,
August.
middle
Ju-
July.
yeah,
August.
so
See,
July are your first. End
So
of July your first paycheck.
you have
really.
you have basically
Oh, no.
2 months,
July, August.
2 months
yeah.
to buy a new vehicle. Like all this government is doing is finding every little way to tax the poor man because them borrow some money for the corona fucker them. And remember, you know, we
Them
no
spending.
benefit from it now, them virgin benefit, you know.
For
Because me and
That-
Boris befriend them. Boris' friend start a company, seeing?
Mm.
The first month during Corona, the company worth £200. Seeing?
I know.
You know much money the company worth now?
A smart you.
20 million pound. Because here one now, them a give them friend favors for sell
course.
PPE contract and sit. Now remember, you know, this a one man I make 300 and something million pound, you know, half a PPE, you know, cause You see, in that time, so
Yeah.
basically what the government do, or burst them do, I can't say the government, burst and them friend them. Basically what them do, them tell them friend give them a heads up. So them source the PPE order it in. Like me and you, anyone who can do it, you know.
Yeah.
When we order it in, guess what we do? Sell it to the government because the government now source it or order it in. The government say them buy it from a company, but them now say which company. Them now specify it. So
Right.
when people go in a discovery and find out the
actual
the whole email them and the trackings are how
And
everything
things,
work
right.
and the
Everything
connection
is
between everybody.
in-house, basically.
Yeah, so basically are them friends, some people we donate money to them party,
And
you know.
it's similar. And
Yeah.
it's similar to the. You remember the website.
So far not different from Jamaica.
I mean, everything. It's similar to the websites that they have posted on the gov.uk, where them say only these test provider sites you can, purchase your day 2 and your day 8.
All
Yeah,
right.
friend and company thing.
All right, so
Scam of that.
we are talking about the PCR test, them, right? So
Friend and
remember the
company
government
thing.
come up with this scheme where them say, all right,
When you're
for people to
traveling.
travel in, you have to get the PCR test, right?
Right.
Yes, some whole pan new company pop up. So me end up falling in one little unique position where my PCR test never forward when me return back to England. So obviously me I try to contact a company, no answer, no nothing. When you start some research and text and you realize that it's a company brand new.
Brand new.
Spark, new on my shoes.
Yeah.
New brand,
them
just
have-
come out a pack.
Them
Yeah.
have a Twitter account, there's no posting. Them have a website,
So,
there's nothing.
Everything
on the website.
is just people just invite some people and them jump on the opportunity to start make some money.
And
And you look on here and say, yo, the government is saying they spend what? 30 billion on this PPE thing, right? 30 billion pound, you know. I remember, in a furlough, how much them spent? 4 billion pound for pay everybody in a June furlough, and then spend 30 billion for
on
PPE. So you do the math. If you pay the whole country throughout the time,
Exactly.
and you buy PPE, that's a what? Like 9, 10, like about 6 times? Yeah,
But-
like, yo,
24.
that
but
don't make sense.
There's a simple solution to this because people don't want to fix
Fix the problem.
They don't want to fix it because it's easy. All you have to do is just England. You can just build a factory for NHS that makes PPE things.
NHS don't have a factory.
That
Why don't they have a
no,
factory?
but that's
make
what I'm
Gaza
saying.
That's why he
bandage?
says it's
Why-
easily fixable.
Yeah.
Why NHS, the big NHS, don't look how much hospital there in England. You just build one factory and make
And they
PPE
have the
thing.
space and they have the resources.
So but you know why it's not
They
been
can do
done?
it.
Because you can make. It's just like hustling. You have a hustling pan at Jamaica, and say you can eat a little fish there. So you're not going to tell the
Why
boss
for
if you
fish,
do it.
Margie? Why?
Ah, yeah, God.
Why
Yeah,
for
but why for the fish for you?
True.
Yeah, but anyway, we get the aspect where I say still.
Anyway, so anybody, if you're on the socials and you want to take part as well, the conversation is not only for us. You can join in as well.
everybody.
So I hope not give it, man.
Yeah. So Rasta, you know the number because I can't remember the
I'll
studio
put in
number.
here
You know.
I'm
too.
gonna tell you shortly.
Yeah.
Uncle Ives is gonna put it
Yeah,
on.
because
I'm gonna put it
this
in.
little thing now, when I say I will a little fumblings are going on
There's a
there.
lot of things going on in this
Can I watch
in
you know?
social space.
See, remember I said the government is like a business, but it's a business where nobody not own.
Yep.
So if you are the CEO of a business and you can get in couple of friends, them come get a work and you have a food, I saw them do it.
It's
So
just
watch
a
it now.
hustling.
Watch it now. Let me show you. All the man them can even know. Seeing? The man them like and say, all right. The living wage will go up, right? Them say it will go up by from 8 pound 92
To
to-
9 pounds.
to 9.50,
Yeah.
right? Them I say it a
6.6%
raise.
rise.
It a yeah, 6%. See?
Mhm.
But them now tell you the implication what go on. See? Remember inflation right back I them know say inflation the back eye, that's why them a raise it. So the basic water where you buy or raise. Everything where you buy or raise. And you know your rent and your council tax them go up every
It's
year.
already raised
So
already.
basically you end up take home less even though you earn a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's a trick to everything, you know.
It's
Them canning in the dog. So when them come talk some big word, people me telling you this.
You have to pay attention.
Me realize say all the time you just say bumbuckle, some of them Jamaican people don't stop talk, try talk English and look stupid, but some foreign people sit down and listen, some big word and go on like say them know what go on. And them not understand what the blood clot mean. Cause I wouldn't say yes, you know. And I jump up here, this good. But an idea to fuck we over. Cause remember me live here now, you know, so me in a like a situation there. Yeah.
Yeah, British now.
No, I'm not British. Me always Jamaican. I live here. So if the cost of living go up, it affect me.
Affected.
Because watch you know. You know when the cost of living go up, you know them dirty thief in shop man cause the little Indian them man. You know with Jamaica now. See that little Guineas yeah?
It's
What
now
feet now? 1 pound something.
189.
Me can tell you anytime inflation go up 253 pounds for one. I remember you know, them yeah.
They're
You know really inflated but enough for them think when them selling cause it's export.
yeah,
It's import to the country, sorry.
it's
but
important.
Them through them so thief and them licky and them you know them all raise up everything. I just saw you go.
And Go on, Rasta.
I was just going to say the studio line number 07754 572890. That is 07754 572890. So join the conversation. Let us know your thoughts on the topic.
Okay, and if you can put it on the screen anyway, because there's quite a few different things.
It's
we can
in our
talk
comments on Instagram as well. So take a look at it.
Yes,
Yeah.
good. So on other matters, there's one big story. I think it's going to take a lot of time, so I think we should just get it out
Just
of the way.
jump onto it.
Because the conversation is quite inevitable. We're going to talk about the Kevin
Yeah,
Smith brother.
Mr. Kevin.
I don't even know what to call him right now. It's this story takes
His
too much.
Excellency Kevin Smith. That
Me
is
not-
what his
you know,
title was.
Before I come on the radio today, I probably would have called him so. But after what me just hear up on the radio, I may just see from credible source. I reject
Okay.
all statements.
So before we go on to
Let's
what we're going to talk about, the forward story.
say back story, man.
The
What I'm to know,
after
man.
forward
Jaja.
story.
Oh,
We spoke about
Jesus.
it last week, but for those people who might not know what is happening,
Mhm.
last week we saw a situation where in Montego Bay, 3 people had died. One was in the form of a sacrifice, based on what we heard.
Something like that.
Something of the sort. 2 were killed by gunshots, and a cult was basically discovered in Montego Bay, Jamaica.
Yeah.
The leader of said cult, His Excellency Kevin Smith, was taken into custody along with other members of his, call it him team. Let's just call it his team.
Congregation.
No, but it was his higher level.
The congregation.
So the congregation, man, a church, man,
Right,
that's
congregation, yeah, can I
Call it the right word.
Everybody was
His
long over top,
congregation.
man.
They were taken into
Yeah.
custody, pending investigation.
Yeah.
And we heard reports this week, yesterday to be exact,
Yeah.
that he was being transported to a location and the vehicle in which he was in met into an accident.
And
He died along with 2 other police officers. That's basically where we're at.
And then following up from that, I just
Yes.
heard the news that he is actually a convicted sex offender.
In Jamaica or
not
outside of
Jamaica, in Canada.
In
Convicted, so you go to prison already for sex offense.
He did time for a 21-year-old male.
21-year-old male.
Male.
Yeah, it's not even
So,
a female, a
A
male.
batty man then.
Well, that's
Yes,
what the
in-
report
in-
says there.
In
And
all
it's from-
sense of the description, yes.
It's from Nationwide
Mm.
Jamaica news network, so
Okay.
it's credible, and RGR posted, so
Yeah.
I can trust to say these sources are credible sources. And so this is what what's puzzled me, because this gentleman he moved to Jamaica 2011
Right.
and he decided to start his thing. So I don't understand when you're becoming like you're doing public work like a pastor and so. Are you not vetted or what happened? You just decided to start your own church. And
Basically, yes, that's what people do.
yeah.
Unfortunately, but it.
No, but the problem with Kevin Smith is that for such a short period of time that he started, he managed to gain significant
You might not do it long
Attention.
time. You might do
But
it
at
long
the
time,
same
you know. It's not a
time,
short period of
It's
time.
not. It's
we
a
never
branch of a church.
Okay.
You might do it
It's a
long time
branch 'cause
because
there's
it's a man who travel worldwide.
Yes,
So
and
if
there are
you
other-
check out everything, him go Africa, him go all boat.
Yes, but at
because
the
he
same time,
sounded African
Remember-
to me.
It
Remember
has
one
been-
time, you know, you see man, when you know, when I look at them, where
Crown.
Jews them wear, what you call it,
Yeah.
yarmulke.
yeah.
Man have one of that piece by the head top, and I say, but good God.
But
Me know say, oh, Jamaican Christianity work
Yeah.
because if you're a Christian, you don't really believe in the conviction of what Jews believe in about. Based on when me hear Blaze lead us up to this,
right.
remember the Jews them say. Remember, you know, and I mean to say, you know, them say. The Jews them like the sacrifice thing, but them use little pitney thing. So back in the days, that's why Hitler that kill them off. You see me?
Right.
So them say, you know, when Hitler put one hole in them in a gas chamber. Remember, I mean, so I hear me, you know, people. Them say because them sitting there because the Jews them used to like sacrifice little pitney. You see, just like how we know a Roman Catholic them fuck little pitney body. We used to the Jews them like the blood a little pitney for sacrifice.
No. I mean,
We are
Sugar
talking
coated.
straight.
raw,
Then we are talking how it
it's
is.
true.
Then we
Jesus
want we
Christ.
say.
It's the truth.
That's why Roman Catholic them. That's why them like little boys. And as you know, over the years, when you see a little priest,
Yeah.
juke off a little boy body, them no normally go to prison. The only thing you say, oh, the head of this church over here, so them send him go one far place down in Brazil or down in a, you know, them no normally get convicted. So
Yeah. So
you see in a Kevin case now, you see every big Obia man, because I can't call him a pastor, you know, because me offend the real church goers
Church
and the
people.
Christian them. So you see every Obia man in Jamaica, Anytime people them come out too big, something bad always happen. Remember Safa. Remember when I time Safa there Jamaica read up everybody's future, you know. And I tell you say who are rich from, who are poor, and who are fine husband. I remember I cut off Safa head. I'm gonna read film one on.
Well, to be honest, this situation, I'm just upset that he didn't get a chance to get trial.
Yeah.
Because I think why I'm a bit speculative right now is that because I've seen the videos of the accident and I've seen the various photographs and there's various different stories online and people are coming with different theories that he's not dead and then it's a conspiracy theory, all that thing. But I'm just looking at straight facts and not trying to speculate anything. The accident and how the accident is. Now I'm wondering if it was a direct attempt to kill him, or it was an accident. This is what I suppose
it was a genuine accident.
It was a genuine accident. Because if you look at the photos,
right,
and you look at the videos, and you look at the road, and you see how the car was crashed into. Because I had a recent accident in my family, and I studied a lot of case files with them show up to say to prove how the police come to the decision of saying that my uncle was wrong in the case of what in his accident. Right. So I had some little experience of what going, and me look on it and me realize it just doesn't add up. The way the impact is Jamaicans drive on the left side of the road.
Yeah, similar to here.
Yeah.
So if a car is coming to you on the left side of the road, the only way I'm gonna lick you up on your right hand side. At the front, or lick you the right hand side at the back if you miss you. How did the car on this side manage to lick the car over here, sir? At the back?
Well, as far as I mean, you said the vehicle overturned and as what you are saying, if any foul play happen like them a try after in life, what you feel say happen because it implicates some past leaders and some hierarchy people in the country.
I'm not saying, but I'm just saying that this man.
I just ask you, Erica. Remember you say
no,
that's like kill them. So may I ask you, what you feel say because it implicates some people? It's
possible. It isn't. Listen, nothing is before. Alright, you see before all of this started because I couldn't believe that there was a cult church in Jamaica.
I'm not the first.
That it's not the first, but people actually sacrificing human life.
You never hear about Poco, you know?
Yeah, but people never dead. People get over and people take with them land and then take with them woman and twist them and send them go out. But actually taking life. This is the big. So nothing surprised me anymore.
Right.
So when I see something like this and it happens such, because imagine a person of such importance and public interest. Right. You're moving him from one city to a next city. As someone that is been when cartel move, and does one car or two car cartel, no.
True.
And then barricade cartel, and cartel is known for one murder. This guy is known for how much murder? How much people in that church?
The levels of power and the cartel affiliation is like more known as a violent type of affiliation. Him because he's known as a
church person.
Churchman.
A churchman.
It's what I call it.
It's more leniency.
Low risk kind of transaction.
It's
supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's well.
So me understand when the police them a 3-car convoy going towards Kingston.
Yeah.
Whatever. Me don't know where them are moving go Kingston far, and what's the reason? Because what now? If it happen in Montego Bay, them supposed to have all the resources down in Montego Bay.
Yeah, he was actually in St. Catherine.
I don't know why you're moving from Montego Bay to Kingston.
He was in St. Catherine. Wasn't he in St. Catherine?
No, it was Montego Bay.
Bay.
Okay. The accident took place in
the
St.
accident,
Catherine.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, because they're on their way going to Kingston.
So that's why I wonder why them are moving far because me know court there as an answer, you know.
Yeah,
because
which is closer than
man
Kingston.
will get man more murder, man at watch here, more be a rare. Them not care them go to Kingston go try them.
No.
Them try them in your parish where the murder commit.
But I think because of the popularity of the case, they was trying to just bring him to a more secure facility.
But what about...
So Moby a prisoner secure. The amount of bad man don't Moby don't. I think Moby a prisoner well secure.
Before the whole accident situation happened, I don't know if you guys saw the videos of the police officers. He was in the station, sitting on the chair.
That one.
Ricardo Ryle say more high profile than Carter. Ricardo Ryle, stop drinking, man.
He more powerful.
Hold on. We'll get back before I respond to Ricardo. There was a video that I saw going around of him sitting on in a one chair.
Yeah. Very casual.
Very casual. No handcuffs, no nothing. Sitting in a chair. Police officer. Them a chat to him. Them a video him. Like, isn't there a protocol in regards to that?
No. So, in terms of restraint, depends on how the police deem force necessary because police always can use them. Then what you call that?
Conscience.
Discretion.
To do what?
The discretion for how to restrain you.
No, I'm not talking about the restraining.
What?
It's fine that he's
sit
sitting
down
in a chair.
and video you.
That
what-
was that was wrong.
That's not with
that's wrong. And we know at Jamaica
Yeah.
and the police them because we not gonna know where phone they come from. We know what say go. Remember, you know, before Cartel got prison, somebody was using his phone text and blah blah blah. Smart that time with him phone.
Right.
As a Jamaica go. If them lock you up, you go on it and you have $2 grand in your wallet, you probably come back and you know say none them and take out your $2 grand and give back your wallet.
But
As a Jamaica go. And there's nothing we can do about it at this time because I think the head of the stream is dirty.
Yeah.
From bro
of
got them
course,
to
of
the man
course.
was living in a what you call it, guard house or whatever. Think
So-
the whole of them
not
dirty.
Garden House in King's House.
King's house or whatever. I know
Governor General.
Kings never go down there, you know.
Governor General.
So I don't know why name King's house, in a brother.
so
It's
all right,
Honorable Allen.
I think Ryle, if you want to get in
If
conversation,
if you want to get in conversation with us, Ricardo, you can give us a call. The studio
Ricardo
line
Ryle,
is
yeah, me really want to hear Ricardo Ryle point, you know, because he might have a lot to say. So Ricardo Ryle,
if you can call, give us a
advise your
call
opinion.
on 07754 572890, 07754 572890. We'd like to hear your opinion.
post it on the screen so him can
And
see.
It is on the screen.
I
so
don't
I'll
think-
post it again.
it should be somebody once you're involved in a murder case, you should have any privilege in prison to be casually talking
No,
to
not
the-
like that.
Why you say that, Rick? Nah, man.
Not
It's
like
a
that.
different thing, you know, because
Dragon.
listen, we live in a democratic
No,
situation.
no, it's not. This is
Hold
not
on, hold on, hold on.
democratic.
Until
Listen,
proven
Hold on,
guilty.
hold on. Let Rick
Exactly.
finish his point.
Exactly. It's innocent until proven guilty. You have been them say you do it, and there's evidence say you do it. You were caught in the act doing what you were doing. It's not
Yeah.
like speculation.
Right.
Them come see you the way you do.
And even
I know,
on
I know,
the
him them
point.
say slash the truth, you know.
Well, but you're the leader of the
But
organization. It's just like
that's why I tell you, say, it's allegedly, Rick, so you have to get the benefit of the doubt and make justice
but-
serve its course.
yeah, but that's not justice. You're not allowed before you've been sentenced. Brother, when you get such a charge, you're supposed to go do process first before me can see up on social media, relax in the prison. I want to see you in a handcuff. And you did the attack. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Speak when you're not speaking to whatever certain case.
No,
You're not
no,
supposed
no,
to get
no.
no freedom like that.
It's not a dictatorship
It's not
country working. That,
No, but it's laws. It's laws.
What laws say you have to arrest somebody? Remember, I know.
Of the
When-
laws of conviction, if you do a crime, you're suspected for a crime.
No,
You're
no,
supposed
no.
to get processed and
Yeah.
go jail and
And
you
what
answer
is the
to your
process?
charge.
Do you know the process?
Exactly.
Of it?
Of course,
Ricky,
we know
amount
the
of time
process.
you get locked up at Jamaica, you can't tell me no about
Yeah, but you never get locked up for murder.
I will tell you that.
All right.
I will tell you that.
All right. So,
Me ask, I will tell you that.
no, brother.
Rick, listen me, man.
You,
Listen
have
me.
you been? All right. Serious.
Me not got to talk certain things by here, but listen me now.
So what you say?
You see law in Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
you have different levels, and you have, all right, so basically, them can charge you.
Mm-hmm.
When them charge you, basically, them put you in before a judge
Mm-hmm.
to decide whether you're high risk or low risk, whether you forget bail until you go on trial. Remember, you know, that's how the system works, because you're innocent until proven guilty. Or if they don't charge you, them have the 24 hour to charge you. So that's how the system in Jamaica works. And here I think is the same. So whether you go to court and the judge decides whether you're a high risk person, them now give you a bail, them will remand in custody because them say, boy, Rick look that gene, me let Rick go that runway. Or no man, him have too much to lose, him not gonna run if him asset them if him innocent. Blah blah blah. That's how them decide to certain things. So they might extend this thing and put you on a high bail band for murder and do certain case. So you have put up certain amount of collateral. So if you don't have it, the person who bail you, him think them liable for get take away. So that's the process, Rick. What you mean by you can't have somebody free? So then look how much innocent people we see get locked up and they are prison for year and 2 years, and when you find out,
All right. You
them
explain yourself.
innocent, see? And
Yeah.
when them innocent, only thing them get is the apology. Sorry. You think that is right? You
Nope.
spend 2 years of your life
Nope.
in the custody of police, and
Yeah.
when they find out you're innocent, that's why the system decide whether you're a high risk or a low risk. Remember, you know, with every kind you have two sides. Because you have innocent people them who get locked up for long because you're just there wrong place at the wrong time, and sit and go on, and when them come because you know say you not really run, or you not really, you know, you with them all on pan because them say, oh, a rap at the round there.
But that's not
And
the
you,
case.
you know what I think go?
That's not the what I'm talking about. When I talk about if you do the crime, if you're convict. I'm talking
Remember
about
this man, you know, is suspected.
exactly. Let me finish now. When you're suspected of a crime, as a crime such as big as this in Jamaica, it's not like an ordinary crime. This is a crime. It's all over social media. You're public enemy number one because you first of all, Jamaica is a church society.
Yeah, but the government don't bow to peer pressure because if they follow this,
to
go on,
explain
explain.
yourself. Let me get my 5 minutes of fame to the man. One here. Let me eat my food.
Jaja.
All right, but me I say the man he's been he may get charged. He not get charged. But he's high suspect, a high crime, a big crime as this. There's nowhere you're supposed to dip on social media before your court case or some decision make. Why when time governor them are intense then get locked up on certain way? And them are public figure as well, artists. They not get a chance to go up and go and talk on this. Why is this man so freely walking about in station and running joke with police and social media? This doesn't look right. This doesn't sit right with me. There's so many issues there at stake. That's why people are speculating. You know?
People are speculating, but listen, if you're not known for a violent nature, all right, that's why you have two set of prison. You know, say a white collar criminal go a different prison from violent offenders.
We know all of that. I understand.
So it come like a different type of crime. You get treated different. You know, certain crime, even over here, you commit certain crime, them sentence you today, and them say, all right, Mr. Forbes, we're gonna give you 48 hours to get your affairs in order. You can't go home, go tell your goodbye, go fuck your wife and come back, come to prison. Certain people don't get that chance because they are high risk. And you have to understand that we live in a little system and a democratic system. And so you go. It's two level. Because you can't use one shoes fit all or one paintbrush and paint everybody. That's how it work. You have to tailor the law to how it fit. The guy don't know another violent guy.
True. All right, well on it. Carla, you're live. Welcome to the show.
The royal one.
Go on, brother.
Well, go on, brother. What's your take on this? Your view?
I want me to say why I say the pastor guy is more high profile than Carter himself. If you watch some, if you do research into like when the man they travel, you have two police officers always are leading motorcade.
Which is being questioned.
In Jamaica.
Which is being questioned.
In Jamaica. So for him to be traveling the way he was traveling when at the scene of the accident, it just doesn't make sense.
Who's that at police? Two police? Is it the pastor man always have two police?
Never hear about that.
Yeah, the pastor man when him a road.
Yes, but those what you call them, motorcades or escort have been questioned because now that they found out that that's the situation whenever he's rolling, like it's members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, like who gave permission for that to happen. So it is being questioned.
All right, Ricardo, let me just explain a quick scenario. Do you know in Jamaica, right? Yeah. You have a lot of money man or so-called rich man in certain towns who have them police escort with. Come at them business place all the time if them have any dealings or this or because them get a PR from them. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So why do you think because a man have police in him entourage you think he's more high profile of cartel?
He is more high profile.
What make you see that? Because is this somebody?
Wait, guys, one at a time.
Let me explain to you. The church is more. You have to say the church is a body by themselves. Like the law in Jamaica don't really apply to the church. If you check the levels, so his stature as a pastor who knows that in that situation he should have been at least more protected.
Okay, let me answer one question. Do you think he have more fame than Vibes Cartel? He's on the level. He's on the level that's everywhere he goes. Somebody gonna know it's him. So how is this guy's more high profile?
It's not about fame, brother. It's the stature. It's what comes with the name.
So could you explain stature for me, please? Cause like me not understand stature because
he's a doctor.
Yeah.
See when he's a doctor.
That's education, partner.
No.
Doctor is education.
Let him explain, please.
When you have certain title, you are ranked different in society. You see me? If for example, if he was in the UK, and he goes to jail or prison, they would have taken him away from the general population of the prison because of his profile.
What? Because he's a Christian?
No, because he's a doctor, and when he call himself the elect
His Excellency.
I wouldn't
So
want
Hold on,
So-
Ricardo
hold
Royal.
on.
Hold on, let me answer to
Jagan.
Ricardo Royal. One question. Ricardo Royal, you know it's
Yeah.
not a medical doctor, right? It's a doctorate.
No,
So a doctorate,
no,
I could
no,
get a
Ricardo,
doctorate in
hold
music.
on a
Ricardo
second.
Royal. I could get a doctorate in music. It's just a degree
That's what
to
I'm saying.
say you are at a high level in whatever field
Education.
you are doing. So when you're talking about moving from general population in prison, nothing like that. You see, anytime they remove it from general population, when you are at risk because of the population want to arm you,
brother,
or
we
you
cannot-
are
you
an arm
yourself
to
want
the
to.
general
Yeah,
population,
yeah.
Ricardo.
No,
Why?
no, Jagan. That's not how it works, Jagan.
All right, let's wrap this up quickly.
Quickly,
Let's have your last
Eh.
words.
You see, when you have a title, yeah, Jagan, when you have a title, yeah, your treatment become different. It's
So you-
separated
So
from
do you
So
know
you're
me have a
saying-
title,
so you're
right? You
saying
know me
that-
have a title, right?
So you're saying that if I get a title and
You know me have a
Yeah.
title.
Well,
Don't Ricardo Royal. Me just ask if you know me have a title.
What's the title?
Eh? What's my
What's the
title? No DJ Dragon. Why me not get treated different?
so that leads to my question. So you're saying if Rick get a
Yeah.
doctorate, I get a doctorate, Jagan, everybody in our room get a doctorate, seeing?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
fuckery like this go on. We are going to be
Yeah.
treated any differently?
Yes, different. Yeah.
I don't agree.
They're gonna
I'm
run the
sorry.
security level differently.
I'm sorry. I don't. It's just a piece of paper. To me,
Well,
it's
Ricardo,
just a
well,
piece of paper.
Bro,
And-
Like,
and-
hold
and-
on,
hold
my G. Hold on, no. Hold on, no, brother.
Quickly, 30
It's just a
seconds,
piece
let's
of
go.
paper. Like, and it depends on the crime that you've done. That's how I view it. They
Yeah.
they put you in a certain place in a prison. Whenever you go, but based on observing and hearing other people speak, it's based on the crime that you commit where you're placed. And as Dragon said, depending on how harmful you are to yourself or to the
Yeah.
rest of the population.
Dragon,
That's how I see it. It's just a piece
Ricardo
of paper.
Royal, your last words.
2 seconds.
No, I'm asking from experience. No.
Oh, okay, so
That's
so
the
with
one
your
we're feeling,
doctorate,
that's it.
you did get placed somewhere else.
That's a matter with this university.
Eh,
I'm speaking from experience.
Okay.
okay.
What I'm saying to you, you know what me hear nobody say, I want to speak from
Share that
myself.
experience with us.
Okay?
We don't have the time.
Oh yes, sir. We share that experience.
Thank you
Alright,
very
then.
much, Royal.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Take care and
Big up
enjoy the rest
yourself.
of the
Well,
show.
God, no.
Ladies
people-
and gentlemen,
Of course.
if you're just joining us, we are the Open Live Show team. This topic, it needs
It
more
can-
than 20 minutes. It
yeah.
can go on forever. And Frenchie, I say, yeah, it can go on forever.
It needs all more because I think
Yeah,
people
it needs
is-
time.
That's why I tell you, say, it's not a lack of information, you know. It's a lack of understanding the information that's out there. And that's where Ricardo Real have it twisted because he know. Him understand because the man have a doctor rep on him name,
Right.
them now go put him in a general population. You know, like even a police officer, most of the time him don't get mixed in the general population because he's known as a police. He's going to be a target when he go to prison.
Right.
So people like them put them
Separate.
separate, you
Right.
know.
Right.
And
But
and
I'd
like
like to have a-
snitch and you know if a
Yeah,
Jamaican if you
yeah,
are
yeah,
known
yeah,
fish them
yeah.
probably separate
Or
you.
rape a
Certain
man.
little thing are you know them little weird.
I'd like to have a
That's
deep-
why I
a-
tell you say it's not about your title. Your title depends on the level of security prison where you go. That's why you have
Right.
minimum security, you have regular normal, and you have maximum security.
maximum, right.
Maximum security is for the violent offenders,
Right.
people who violent and do vicious crime. That's why you get dealt with differently
Right.
in terms when they come on to processing, in terms of your bail and how them angle you. All right. You remember this woman who murdered
30
her
seconds,
husband? Call the police them
Mm.
and say, yeah, him stab him couple times in the heart and them say, yeah, hope him dead, blah, 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 white woman. Remember she never get handcuffed, you know. Them just lead her in her car because it's an old woman.
Right.
And blah, blah, I just saw
Different.
people do it because the police have to look on the level of threat
Yeah.
where them are come
And
against.
the society.
It would be very interesting to have a chat with Royal about the situation and his perspective
On
on a level where it's not rough. So Ricardo,
Exactly.
we're
Big
gonna
up
link up.
yourself.
Big up yourself and thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. It is now 2 minutes past hour of 10.
I'm surprised. I said two.
Few minutes past.
We are in a
Stop your
bondage.
eyes.
Jeez.
Stop your eyes. Few minutes past of 10, and we have a special guest that is here with us. Robert Cropper is in studio, and he will be joining us shortly. But we're gonna drop some music,
Yes.
shake up the place a little bit, and then fall back. So stick and stay. What you need to do is share the live, share the
Yes.
live, share the live. Tell a friend tell a friend so we're over here, so the vibes nice.
Of
Yes.
course.
Yeah,
That's clear to
Shakira _82, of course, at Upon Live Show. We're always hot. Thank you for joining us, my love. Bugsy Sound, big up
See.
yourself. Hawkeye, big up yourself. Thank you for joining us. Delroy Foster, Deli Ranks, big up yourself, as usual.
Of course.